Hello, and welcome to episode 51 of the Cooler Guild. I am Cooper, and joined with me, as always, is my co-host, Van Crisp.
Hello.
We're recording on Tuesday, October 14th, 2025. On today's episode, we'll be going over the Reigns draw versus Bay FC at home, and then kind of just dinking around, looking at some other results around the league. And then also going over, like, some, I don't know, pretty big rain news, I would say, piece of news, and then just previewing the next game. But first, some housekeeping.
The Cooler Guild is part of the Sounder at Heart podcast network. You can either listen to us on our public feed or, if you're a Sounder at Heart subscriber, on the private unified feed with the other podcasts on the network. If you'd like to become a subscriber, just visit our page at sounderatheart.com/the Cooler Guild. New subscribers get 10% off the normal rate, and you'll help support everything we're doing.
How's it going?
It's going.
Mariners, man.
I know.
It's going to happen.
Don't jinx it.
It's happening. I'm already ahead of myself. You can't stop me.
Yeah, that definitely has been exciting.
Yeah. I think that's like the biggest thing going on right now.
Yeah. I did do my plunge brunch on Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And jumped into the Deschutes River.
Where is that in your house?
It's like kind of in Tumwater.
Is there another Deschutes River, or is it the same Deschutes River?
I don't have no clue. But yeah, it was pretty cold.
Yeah.
But like I brought like the little like beach cart and a bunch of towels and a portable speaker. Mm-hmm. So we were just like jamming out, finding a spot to jump in the river, and found a spot, and then we went to brunch.
Sounds nice.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds nice. I did my 10K, and it was so fucking cold and wet.
It looked miserable.
We had just like all had to like turn in all of our stuff for like the if you want to like have someone carry your shit to the back to the other side at the end. And so, like, after we, like, had turned in our coats and stuff, it just fucking started, like, downpouring. And we're all just, like, waiting. We had, like, a half hour to just wait to start to run. And we're all just getting dumped on. And, like, maybe for the first mile of it, it was still pretty rainy. And then after that, it wasn't that bad. But I was fucking cold.
Yeah, I saw a couple of people I know here from Olympia went down and did it.
Yeah, I ran into a few of them.
Did you run into Kelsey and Ashley?
Yeah, nice. I ran into their little group when we were in line to get our shit back at the end.
Yeah, I think it was Kelsey's pictures I saw that just looked like rain, and I was, ugh.
Yeah, it was the worst one I've done, so, but my body was really aching. But we went and did a sauna session afterwards, and that was highly appreciated.
Yeah.
My buddy's doing a cool little sauna session thing out in Olney. If people ever interested in doing a sauna session when they're out here, hit me up. I can tell you where to go. It's sweet. It was a really nice experience. I hadn't done the full experience before. And
what's all included other than sitting in a sauna? You
get the sauna, you get it's like a wood fire sauna, and then there's like a cold plunge like bathtub type thing, like an old school tub that he sets up, so you can kind of just sit in this bathtub. There's like a cold shower right outside of it, and then he just finished installing like a warm shower, so you can go like bathe outside, like with the trees around you, and take a warm shower when you're done. And then you can also walk down to like the river access that he has if you like want to go dunk in there and hang out. It's a little slippery, but it's pretty nice. And then like his sauna has like a view of like the woods that he has like sitting in.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool. He's gonna have a hot tub at some point, and he's working on getting the like composting toilet set up outside too.
Cool.
Yeah, it was nice. Anyways, we have a rain game to get into. I was hoping for a win.
Yeah, honestly, they should have won this game.
Yeah.
It's like one of the very few times we underperformed XG.
Yeah, not great. General note before we kind of dive into positives, negatives, and all the stats and stuff, notable stats at least. Maddie Mercado, we didn't get to talk about this. Did I say it right this time? Mm-hmm. Recalled from loan, as we had hoped and wished for. And she made an appearance in this game. She looked pretty feisty when she came in, too.
Yeah, she looked good.
Yeah.
I was happy to see her come back.
Yeah.
We've definitely been kind of lacking.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that other signing we had. I haven't seen her around. But, I mean, Maddie Mercado's been performing really well, on her loan. So you got to bring her back.
Yeah.
They need goal scorers. And we've clearly got an issue with some injuries, Lynn being out and stuff like that. So... good on the rain for bringing her back. Notable stats. What do you want to highlight?
Well, we can talk about the biggest one last, but Claudia Dickey has a season total of 83 saves, and she passed Hope Solo's record of 81 saves in a single season with the club. So I knew she was going to beat it this year.
I was hoping she'd get that other clean sheet, but she's got 2 games left to maybe do it. Mm-hmm. Although if anything happens like this one goal that we gave up, There's nothing she could fucking done about
and
that.
we've been like, we'll talk about it later, but yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah. The other thing I had put down, one of the other things I had put down, Meza registered 3 tackles in this game, which puts her at a season total of a league leading 101 tackles. And since 2016, Meza is only one of 2 players in the whole league to record 100 plus tackles and 60 plus tackles won in a season. That's crazy. Yeah. I don't think anyone saw this coming from her. I mean, she'd be
Laura
good.
Harvey probably did.
Yeah, I was like, I knew she'd be good, but like for the fact that she like went on loan and then came back like this and is just like leading the league and stuff like this is awesome.
Yeah, it's incredible. The big one though, Lou Barnes made her league leading 250th regular season appearance. No other player has ever done that.
The crazy thing about this was that she's appeared in, I mean, this blew my mind, 91% of 276 regular season matches for the Reign. Mm-hmm. That's nuts.
Jess Fishlock pointed that out.
Yeah, legend. I think she pulled it from Ryan, but
she made sure the stat was right. But yeah, and she announced that she is retiring at the end of this season.
Yeah,
which expected possibly, but still, I don't know. For me, she's always been there since day one.
Yeah,
and I think just culture wise, it'll be. And it sounds from the press conference they did today about her retirement and everything that she's going to stay involved with the club at some level. So don't know in what capacity that will be, but it'll be nice to still have her around. I mean, she's the original OG.
Yeah.
There's a couple, but I mean, that's that announcement and that just as like the longtime captain of the squad, just losing her, but not because of injury or anything else. To stay with one club your entire career, be in 91% of 276 regular season matches, that's insane.
Yeah, the fitness to be able to do that and like being able to stay healthy.
And yeah, it's a feat in and of itself.
Yeah, absolutely. They're also giving an award that they're naming after her, which is very fitting. It's going to be called the Lou Barnes Award. Really creative. But they're going to do it annually, and they're going to honor a Reign FC player who, quote, exemplifies integrity, leadership, and excellence. They're going to first give it to Lou at this next home game, final regular season home game. But it'll be good to kind of have that recognition for her. And I'm excited that she's going to be sticking around the club in some manner. I feel like because she's kind of like I don't know if she's like a full entrepreneur, but I always kind of see her like promoting like eco-conscious stuff, and kind of I feel like she might try to implement more stuff like that with the club, and she'll be able to do more of that without having to spend all the time training.
Yeah,
and do some creative work with them. I don't know if she also wants to coach. Obviously she is a great player and people would have a lot to learn from her, so whatever she plans to do with the club is going to be awesome to have around.
Yeah, just stay around.
Yeah. I think that's probably all we need to really cover with the notable stats. Although the Just Fishlock thing is kind of cool. Her goal is her 48th goal, and that puts her at 10th most all time in league history.
I also didn't realize she was that high up.
Neither did I. That's why I wanted to make sure I said it.
I think it's also important. The last one's also important. The Reign are unbeaten in their in 6 matches at Lumen. And the last time we went 6 games unbeaten at home was in 2022.
When we won the Shield.
Right.
And no one saw it coming, including me.
Including both of us.
So it's a 1-1 draw. I wouldn't say it was a great game by any means, but what positives did you take from it?
Even though in the first half finishing seemed to be impossible.
Couldn't buy a goal. Not for us.
Yeah, there were a couple almost 1v1 opportunities that players couldn't finish.
He just threaded it straight through those fucking center backs.
Yeah, and they were wide open.
Yep.
All game long, and they just couldn't take advantage of it. But they did create more chances, as you can see in the XG stat. But at the same time, you have to finish those. Mm-hmm. Hit off the post multiple times. Like, it seemed like it was one of those games where you can either blame quality or you can blame luck.
Sure.
It seemed like luck wasn't on our side.
Yeah, because
these are more clear-cut chances than we've seen in a couple games.
Yeah, when I was rewatching the highlights, I was like, "This is worse than I remembered." With how bad we like just didn't have one of them go our way.
Right. So Your comment here, maybe we are close to scoring more.
As a positive, as a question mark. Maybe we are close to scoring more. I don't know if we are, but I feel like we're kind of making it a negative. But I don't know.
But I think that brings up a good point. Like if we can get players into those dangerous positions and having those touches in the box, they're gonna eventually go in.
Yeah, and I mean the first half was, I don't know, I guess the thing I want to point out is that like our front attacking, whatever we're working with up there, there's kind of been a lot of rotation and trying to figure out the right pieces still. It doesn't seem like there's a solid starter due to injuries, due to new signings, whatever it is. It's not like this lineup is set by any means. And I don't know if it ever will be. I feel like this is just like deja vu with what happened. I feel like
it's just Harvey Ball.
I know. I was like, but like last season, remember how we had like almost a fucking the different lineup for every single game? I was
mad.
Yeah. So because when you got me official subbing in, you've got just Fishluck subbing in. Sometimes they start. It's all kind of, it's a little all over the place in terms of what to expect in the offense.
Well, and for me, the big one there, and I noticed this in most of the game, the midfield is it's solid defensively, but unorganized offensively. And Coco tries to get in up top, and it leaves that big space between the forward line and the midfield players. And we lost the ball a lot there, and then we're on the back foot and let Bay pass out of the back a lot. So I think that there's improvement to be made there on top of the actual finishing and the forwards.
Yeah, it looks like it's coming together. Yeah, but there is just like these moments of like that pass not being clean.
We could talk about that in the negatives, but yeah.
The other positive, I think this is the only other positive I have listed, but just Fishlock saves the day.
Yep.
And saves the day by getting us a single point in this playoff push when fucking hell, like this would have been such a good game to get 3 points in given how the rest of the weekend went. But we're going to stay positive right now. A lot of involvement on that goal from the rest of the team, which was good to see.
Yeah. I mean, when did me official sub in?
It was pretty late.
I think it was like 70. I know. I didn't put that one in either.
Here, I can find it. Okay. She subbed in
75th minute.
Okay. She took Mondesir's place, right?
Yeah. And I thought she looked good.
Yeah.
And even having Mercado in there with her speed, I think that she adds an element that Jordan Heidema doesn't have.
Sure.
Which fit this game more, just because being able to split the center backs of Bay was going to be a way to get forward. And Jordan Heidema, she's fast, but she's not fast.
Yeah.
And I think just having Mercado in to be able to pull the backs even deeper helped kind of alleviate that space for the midfielders that are in there.
This is a game where I was like, I wish we had Lynn.
Yeah.
She would have been cutting them up.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Just Fishluck scores. She scores in a rebound half chance.
Left-footed.
Just veteran goal, it looked like to me. Chaos in the box, just fucking find a way to get your foot on it and shoot an on goal if you can. And Fischl was like, causing some of that chaos to you up there. It's like double fit. What? Double fish sounds bad. I shouldn't say double fish.
Yeah, this is only my face there.
I'll figure out a different name. The duality of the fishes. I don't know. I'll work on this. Sorry, everybody.
Duo fish.
Sure. If we find something better, we'll do that.
As long as it's not double. Okay.
Yeah, we just can't say double fish.
as you say it again. All right.
Yeah, it was good to see. I would say it was really good to see Fischl up there. I mean, different circumstance. Maybe it could have been her scoring it, with her and Fischl like switching positions because they both clearly just knew kind of get in there and just fucking, I don't know, disrupt their defense.
Yep.
That part was good. I was a little nervous at the end that we were really going to fucking lose.
There was that.
There was a lot of really close calls. Like too many. There was like one where they sent it straight across and I was like, oh my God.
Oh, I know. And it just like no one was there.
No one was fucking there. It was almost like a repeat of what happened. But hey, they got a point. They're still in the playoff picture. I think things are looking pretty good. You know, it would have been obviously nice to get 3. And I also would have liked for Lou Barnes to go out saying she's beaten all of these teams since the Reigns still haven't beaten Bay, but it is what it is. Everyone's favorite saying. We do have maybe more. We definitely have more negatives.
Absolutely. We're just always looking for ways to improve.
Yeah. I mean, if they don't win and they're not scoring multiple goals, it's just like, oh, fuck. I know it's not the Harvey way sometimes, but there's a playoff push happening and we need to get momentum. So what do you want to start off with?
Which one do I choose? Well, we can talk about the real big one, which was the just blatantly terrible defending that led to the goal. Yeah. Curry got stuck high up. Didn't seem to be a lot of communication in regards to there's an open player on the back post. Well, there was also like the bad pass caused all of that. So I don't think they had time necessarily to even get back. Well, so don't do that. Clear it better. That's what I was trying to say earlier is like what we talked about, what we've spoken on in regards to like us getting scored on. Yeah. Compared to last year, it's been less like bad mental mistakes. And this to me felt like a mental mistake. Yeah. Yeah. Just like an awareness issue. Yeah. And Harvey talked about that in the presser in terms of like Jordan's learning sometimes still. Like, yes, she's phenomenal. Jordan Bug, she's phenomenal, but give her that moment again and she's going to learn from it and hopefully blast it further or at least out of bounds or something. Just anywhere else. I know. After I praised her last game, I don't know. Growing pains. I got to stop. I have her jersey. I'm a stan still. It was also the second game in a row that Madison Curry has really struggled. Curry and Meza kind of had a hard game, I would say. Yeah. I would say there was more moments from Meza that I was a little disappointed in. That like maybe the first time I've ever been like, this is an off game. I think it's a problem for everyone on the team, but it goes to our other negative point, which is just the passing. And everyone's great when they're going horizontally or backwards. The second we play the ball forward, it seems like it's weighted incorrectly. Yeah. Or it's just not quite. You just didn't put enough air on it. So it's getting picked off. It's like, okay, how do we fix this? We can tie in what Harvey, I mean, this is all related to the pressers and like the whole fucking game, but Harvey had talked about they only, it sounded like got 1 day of training. Yeah. So like when I listened to the presser and found that out, I was like, oh, got it. I mean, I know they've been having some of these issues, so it's not like I didn't see it coming. Yeah, it's definitely not new, but you give them less practice or training days, and it's definitely just gonna be more obvious that this is a problem that they're still working through. Yep, but Taylor Huff was just eating Curry up on that side. Could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. It shouldn't have been worse. But you know, what can you do? We had a golden opportunity to really move up in the standings, especially after how everything fell or, you know, kind of panned out for the rest of the weekend. And it's like everybody else has been trying so hard to help us and we can't quite help ourselves. No, and it's so irritating because I like go check the results all weekend waiting and hoping that we're clinching and shit like that. And like all we need to do is fucking like win this game basically. Yeah. And they couldn't do it. And it's annoying, and I would like them to seize these moments a little bit more. Yeah, I agree, but also think about it this way. We got a point in New Jersey, and we got a point. So expecting nothing out of the Gotham game and getting a point really, really helped, because if it had gone the other way, where we had won this game and lost the Gotham game, goal differential would have suffered. And we have 2 points now instead of 3. So 1 point would help us in the standings. But at the same time, we'd only be in 4th. Yeah, that's a good point. So, and we got 2 games left. We do. Other teams have harder schedules than us. They do, yes. So, anything else you want to bring up for negatives? Yeah, I was just looking through my notes. There was a really shitty non-call by the referee in the second half. Coco got tackled and both players fell. And the other team, like, legitimately, like, moved the ball with her arm. And they didn't call a handball. But I think the end of my notes from the game of all caps, where is the urgency, please? And then the players look frustrated. I am frustrated. Oof. Yeah, it's funny because like my notes, it's like slightly too heavy of a pass, unable to get to the ball, little wide, unable to do anything with it, not too far off.
little heavy again from like there was like a Huerta one where she kept cooking them. I think Huerta was totally off this game with her crosses. I think everything was just kind of a little off. Not a good combination. But we got to move on. We have to move on.
We got another one coming up. So
yeah,
if they could fix a couple of the things, the defensive organization and clean stuff up, not give the ball away so much. There were some pretty frustrating points in the match where like every pass was getting picked off, or they were just like not passing to their own teammates, and you're like, come on.
Yeah, I would like this to be worked out before we get to the playoffs. So I guess if they still got this bad shit in them, let's do it now. I guess I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. We're gonna figure it all out come playoffs. All right, presser. Those were actually kind of an interesting pressers, I thought.
Yeah, they took forever. Yeah. I was watching the Mariners game on my phone as we were sitting down there. But Harvey actually popped her head in, and we were like waiting on the players because they always go first. And then they were like, actually, Laura's coming in first.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think I already brought up the part where that she talked about the quick turnaround from New York and they only trained once. But the quote that I thought was the one worth bringing up was, good teams don't lose when they're playing badly. Do I buy into that right now? Maybe. I don't know.
I think it makes sense if you're thinking like, okay, we get an opportunity and we can finish it. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, we had plenty of opportunities and didn't finish them. Yeah. So
I'm just confused because it's like some weeks. I mean, I guess this is the opponent, right? We know Bay's not very good. Literally, so they're not supposed to be.
But the thing was with that is like from their pregame presser, they were talking about just like playing for the love of the game and just because they can't make playoffs.
Yeah.
So like that sometimes those are the hardest teams to beat.
Yeah, and I think that they're also playing a little bit more front-footed, right?
Yeah, I mean they have nothing else to play for. Yeah. And they got 3 games left in the season. Yeah. They're going to try and go all out. Yeah. But okay.
Yeah. What did you get from Fishlock and Lee Barnes?
Talking about just the execution in front of goal, they really pointed to the part where finishing in a young player's development, finishing a lot of the time is the last thing to be really reeled in. Mm-hmm. And Jess Fishlock talked about that, and she just said, with more experience, it'll get there.
Yeah, I think she's right.
Yeah,
hit the post on me.
I know.
There's that one that like McCammon took that just like...
Can we just get lucky for once? And I know if there's anyone that watches any other team and follows the standings, they think we've been lucky all season.
Yeah, they're drinking the haterade.
Yeah, they are. How funny would it be to go far in the playoffs?
Oh, God, I can't. I'm just too stressed.
Yeah.
And now I got stressed about the Mariners. Ugh. Being a sports fan, I talk to people like about our podcast sometimes. And a lot of people I'm friends with don't watch sports, and they're like, "Oh, I'll listen to give your podcast a listen to, even though I don't watch it." And I'm just like, I don't like recommend being a sports fan. It's just
you don't need to get into it.
No,
if you're,
like it's very stressful, and I'm in a bad mood many times. I don't recommend it. Is it fun? There's community. I love it still, but like if you're not into it, sometimes I'm a little bit like, you're lucky. You can get reeled in very easily. Let me say that, because it is like a great time when things are good, but the ups and downs, really rough.
And people watch it for so many different reasons, but I watch it because I love the team and I want us to win. So
I mean, I love the sport. I love the team. I'll never stop watching.
No.
And like, I will encourage people to go to games and watch them, but like at the same time, like when things are when I'm just feeling a little like fucking all over the place, I'm always like, God, it'd be really nice not being into sports right now.
Yeah, especially during like tournament time or playoffs. Or just like...
But we're too late. We're in too deep. So
51 episodes later.
Yeah. Also like fucking 13 years, something like that. Okay. Time for Cooler Player of the Match.
Cooler Player of the Match is brought to you by the Doctor's Office, a great little 12-seat bar on Capitol Hill. The owner is a big fan of the rain and is proud to be our first sponsor.
Good news, bad news. Good news is I believe this is going to be this player's first time ever. I think so. I'm pretty sure this is her first time ever getting this really big award that everyone strives for. Bad news is we're doing the same thing we've done the last 2 weeks, and we're giving it to the same player that the Reign have kind of given it to player of the match for, but
Didn't we give it to her last week too?
I don't think we did. I thought we gave it to Huerta. Didn't we? I think I tried to argue somebody else, and I don't think we did. Okay, I could be completely full of shit, so we'll just go ahead and put that there just in case. I'll look into this later. Anyways, we're giving the Cooler Player of the Match to this week to
Jess Fishlock.
I was trying to figure out a dragon noise, but I have no idea how to do that.
I don't know.
Fire.
We did go with Sophia Huerta last week.
Yeah, and I think I've tried to advocate for just Fishlock a few times, but like it just
there's always been other contributors when she's been arguably the best player in the game.
Yeah,
but this match you just kind of got to give it to her.
Yeah. Love you, Jess.
Creepy.
Listen, I'm gonna miss her. I mean, I think she's got to have at least another year in her.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's probably gonna be really weird without Blue next year, but I think she's playing well enough off the bench and loves the game enough that she's gonna keep going until things don't really work on the field.
Yeah.
So, thanks again to our sponsor, the Doctor's Office. The Doctor's Office is the best place to grab a drink before or after a rain match. Stop in today and go try their Bow Hill Farm Blues. I'm not sure if it's Bow Hill or Bow Hill, and if you've listened to this podcast, we had this discussion last year. But they seem to bring this drink in for fall time because it's like a blueberry pie a la mode.
Delish.
Everyone wants that right now, including me. It's got vodka, brioche, and their signature salted Benedict whipped cream with spelled wrong. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Bow Hill Farm. There's an autocorrect there, Matt, if you're listening. Bow Hill Farm blueberries. So some local blueberries.
Huh.
Looks delicious. There's a nice picture of it on their menu that is making me maybe. Oh, aren't we gonna go?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna probably get this if we go. Anyways, go check out their Instagram at TDO Seattle, or better yet, go drink there in person.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for listening to the Sounder at Heart Podcast Network, which now includes No Sarietes, Lobbing Scorchers, and the Cooler Guild. We've been independent since August of 2023, but need your support to make sure it continues. Although this podcast is free, it's only made possible by your continued support. Memberships start as low as $25 a year, which not only helps make podcasts like this one happen, but also gets you access to everything we produce. If you're able to support us at higher levels, starting at $75 a year, you gain access to a host of other perks, most notably entry into our members-only Discord, where the smartest, funniest, and most engaged commenters share their thoughts and ideas. To find out more, just visit sounderatheart.com and click the subscribe button in the top right corner. Thanks for listening.
All right, we're gonna run through the other NWSL results. Which games did you watch, or highlights, or did anything cool you want to talk about?
I mean, there wasn't really a lot going on this weekend, honestly. The most exciting thing was the Louisville-Chicago game.
Well, yes, Bethany Balser scored at the death and a super sub moment again. I'm sure she'll get back into the starting lineup, but she had that mental health break. Good for her. Mm-hmm. She seems to clearly have benefited from that as far as performing on the field. I
did watch the Orlando-Portland game.
Orlando. Not embarrassed. They've clinched the playoffs. Good for them.
I had to rewatch this so I could soak it in.
Ooh boy.
Ooh boy.
Ooh boy.
Ooh.
You texted me about this.
Mm-hmm.
I think were you like laughing or something? Well, I don't remember what you said to me.
No, I texted you about Hyatt not scoring or not starting.
Oh, that's right. Anyways, is it Molly?
Probably Molly.
Molly. Okay, Molly McKenzie subbed in for Vignola in the 72nd minute. And this is all I had seen. I went and watched the highlights today, but when you told me about that game, I went and kind of followed along to see what was happening. And I saw that this player, McKenzie, subbed in for Vignola in the 72nd minute. And then she got a yellow card in the 85th minute for Portland. And then she got an own goal in the 92nd minute of the game. And she also pissed off Marta, it sounded like really bad. And Marta took the corner kick.
The pictures of that are so funny.
They're so funny. You can't, that's crazy. I would be so embarrassed if she looked at me like that.
My head would be on a swivel for the rest of my life.
Truly. But yeah, an own goal at 90+2 to win the game for Orlando and clinch the playoffs for them. Pretty rad.
Good for them.
And Morehouse had a really good save on that too late.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure we shout out keepers when they do good stuff, obviously. Anything else you want to laugh at from Portland there?
No.
Okay.
Just I think it's really funny how they talk about them being such like a offensive powerhouse. And it's like, okay, their center mid scores most of their goals. That's not an offensive powerhouse, number one. Number two, you got shut out by Orlando.
Oop.
Ew. Anyway.
Dude, I kind of just calling the nickname of Gotham just Goth.
Casey Goth.
KC beat Gotham. Gotham's steam that they were picking up seems to kind of be dying down a little bit, but I guess that's what happens when you play KC and us.
Yep.
It's like the two best teams in the league, despite what the standings say.
I didn't watch this. Were there any roster adjustments like there were when we played them?
I saw Shawinga scored, so I didn't watch the game, but I did see Shawinga scored, so.
Yeah, but I mean for Gotham.
Good question. Let's look it up. Esther subbed out at one point. She did start. Roosevelt subbed out. Mitch Purse subbed out. I mean, they seem to go out with their best lineup. When did they sub out people? It was late, it looks like. Yeah, Sonnet didn't sub out, and Rose Lavelle, Emily Sonnet, and Mitch Purse all subbed out in the 93rd minute. So they were in the whole game. And then Jalen Howell subbed out late too. When did old Esther sub out? No, I can't see. 74th
minute, yeah.
And then they brought on Katie Snagel, which is not a bad person to bring on.
No. So they had pretty full lineup.
Yeah, for sure. They were definitely going for it.
Oof. North Carolina, Washington Spirit.
1-1 draw.
Trinity Rodman still scoring.
Yep. Carolina pulling a point out of that, though.
Yeah.
Late goal from Koyama. Utah versus San Diego. This Utah. Did you see that there was a weather delay on this?
Yeah, it looked atrocious.
Was it like a lightning situation?
Yeah, it was rain and thunder.
I feel like most of the players had gloves on.
Yeah,
when they finally played,
it was pissing rain.
Ugh. I was like, "There's no one in the stands," and I was like, "I wouldn't be there either."
You know how it's like one of those games where you can't quite tell from like the wide angle, like what the weather is, and then they go down to like the field level camera.
Yeah.
And it's just like, who is that? Because there's just so much rain coming across it. That's what it was like.
Terrible.
And the ball wasn't rolling very well.
Utah, I mean, they're officially eliminated, right?
Officially? I think they might have been after losing this game.
Yeah, Utah's officially eliminated. So Utah, Bay, and Chicago are officially eliminated. I think Chicago's been done, but those are the teams that are out. Did you see the game winner for San Diego?
No.
Crazy. I mean, remember who was it that scored that ridiculous like Schross last week?
Kouassi.
Yeah, Kouassi. So Kouassi scored that like kind of floating Schross, and then Dolly for San Diego kind of had a similar thing, long distance floater. I don't know what McGlynn was really doing on that. She seemed to just be a little bit too far.
Oh, I did see this. Yeah, she seemed to be too far out.
Yeah, which is just unfortunate.
And then couldn't recover. That's where footwork comes in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she was really cold. And after running in the 10K when it was really cold, I'm not gonna judge. I mean, it sucks because you're a professional athlete, but it is hard to be out in the cold and rain. It is. Really, I think that this weekend made me realize there's no way I could be a professional athlete that plays outside in all weather. I would have to be like, give me the Safeco Field or T-Mobile Park retractable thing.
I have some childhood memories of playing in my teens in some really, really shitty weather, playing goalkeeper on a team that was good.
Yeah. Oh, God.
So
there's like the heaviness like gets you.
Mm-hmm. And our equipment was worse in the early 2000s.
Yeah, that's awful.
So you got like soaked kangaroo leather boots.
Yeah, no thank you. Last game that happened was Angel City versus Houston. Houston seems to just be crashing out. So Angel City won that 2-0. There was an insane assist on that game. It's up for assist of the week. I think was it Endo? Yeah, it was June Endo. Mm-hmm. She just like kind of flicked it backwards.
Yeah, on the sideline, just.
Yeah, it was nice. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Any final takeaways from this weekend in NWSL?
It's getting tight.
It's very tight. And thank God we got a point. I guess knowing what, like looking at the standings, at least we got a point.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. And you get a point at Gotham, you get a point there. It's like,
take it, move on.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, yes, we want to win, but we understand the reality of the squad and just the situation that we're in.
For sure.
And it's like,
So we're sitting in 5th place at the end of this. We're on 35 points, which we're tied with Gotham. Don't see any scenario in which we catch up to them on goal differential. Right behind us, we've got 2 teams on 34 points. They actually have the same goal differential, too. That's kind of interesting. It's San Diego and Portland, and then right behind them by 1 point at 33 points is Racing Louisville. Racing Louisville, I think, are kind of a dark horse in this.
And they're playing Gotham on Sunday.
Ooh. Okay, that's interesting for us.
Yeah, that one will matter. Orlando plays the Spirit.
Man,
at the Spirit.
Yeah, we've definitely got a better.
Portland plays Angel City.
Is that in Portland?
That's in Angel City.
Ooh, interesting.
So there's a lot of opportunity for some results to go our way this weekend. I don't know.
Next match we've got is going to be against the Royals, as everyone should know. It's Friday, October 17th at 7 p.m. at Midfield. It's going to be on Fox 13, NWSL Plus. Do you think there's any chances this gets moved because of the Mariners?
No. Because
it's not on a major network, though. That's the only thing that I'm like, maybe.
They didn't move the last one.
Yeah, but this is like, if they fucking go to... If they make that the game that gets them to the World Series, can you imagine what a fucking shit show it's going to be outside?
Yeah, and then we can join.
Well, we can't join because we're going to have to go to the fucking rain game.
What time would the...
Because I think the Mariners are playing like 3 or something. 2 or 3. So, I don't know. Something to keep an eye on. But maybe they'll just sweep and then we won't have to think about this.
Honestly, that's kind of perfect for game arrival, though. Depending on what time the game is.
Yeah, but it's also I'm just picturing people celebrating going to the World Series possibly on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got to get there first. This will be the last regular season.
I thought you were super confident.
I mean, I'm confident, but I also don't want to like talk like it's done yet.
It's the game. The Mariners game's at 3:08 on Friday.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see what happens. If it happens, because they could win 2 games before that.
That would be game 5. Yeah. So if they win out.
Yeah. Get those brooms out, please.
Okay, it's always the worst when it's Toronto too.
Yeah,
I remember living in Seattle, and I know.
But there was a time we swept them.
Yeah,
it's great. We got to laugh at all the Canadians, all of them, because it's like literally all Canada is there. Back to the actual soccer. This will be the last regular season home game for the Reign. Things you want to see.
A shutout.
Okay, a shutout for Lou.
Shout for Lou. Shutout for Claudia.
Shutout for final home game of the season.
Yeah.
Let's make it 7 games unbeaten.
I think it's important too, just with like the reality of attendance and things, this could possibly be the last opportunity to see the team at home this season.
Yeah.
And I think as a fan, if I'm bringing my friends to this game that, maybe don't always go, it's a great time to hook people in.
Sure.
So I want to see them put on a performance. Make us excited to watch you.
Yeah. I wish it wasn't. Well, I don't know. I just wish we knew more about what it's going to look like with the Mariners next door.
If they're next door.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because if they sweep, they'll finish out on Thursday.
Yeah. It would just really not help the Reign and fans getting out there.
Right.
Otherwise. Mm-hmm. And I would hope that they move the game if they need to. Because didn't the Seahawks move theirs?
Yeah, but Sounders didn't.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. What I want to see is to make, because we're playing a team that's eliminated, right, from the playoffs, mm-hmm. and I just want it to look like I want to make them look like a team that was eliminated,
Fair.
Like, because I also kind of just want to put them in their place.
Yeah, I mean, and they do get scored on a lot.
Yeah, this last game for them was not good, and they had 3 goals put up on them. They were doing okay for a while. What we always thought about them this season has returned.
Yeah, I think so. They had such a spurt kind of post mid season where they were playing actually pretty well.
It happened to us last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I have a good feeling about this game. I think it'll be fine. I also said that about last game, so I'm wrong.
I was like, I'm coming up for it though, so I want to see this team. I just want to see people be like, oh, this Reign team is they do deserve to be playoffs.
Well, I don't give a shit what anybody else thinks. I just want them to put on a freaking show.
Yeah, but
play like the better team.
Yeah, but that's I guess what I'm saying is I don't want to look like shit against Utah.
Yeah. And if you're going to have success in the playoffs, you have to play to your own standard. And as long as we don't fall into Utah's trap, And I think that's one thing I've seen a little bit more of from the Reign lately is especially at the beginning of the match. They're kind of starting off on the front foot, even though it has died off. It seems like they're trying to figure out how to get their game going early on instead of responding. So hopefully we'll see more of that.
You think they're going to go with a 4-back again?
I would think so.
Yeah.
I like it better.
Against Utah, definitely. I would hope they do that.
Yeah. And for the love of God, get Maddie Darlene up there.
I know.
It just fucking baffles me that we're like unable to get her a through ball, which they did more last game. But at the same time, I'm just like, she's so dangerous when she's on the ball, especially in those wide areas, able to cut down to the line and sometimes even turn the corner.
I know.
How do we get her the ball?
Yeah. If she can also figure out how to actually draw fouls successfully, like actually get people to chip at her.
I know someone she could talk to.
Who's that? Oh, no, I don't want diving. I want like, because I mean, there's players that are really good at getting like, you know, those kinds of fouls. Fishlock's been good at it over the years.
Oh, absolutely. You need to learn how to fall better.
Yeah, I just if
you're getting tackled, if you're gonna fall,
yeah,
it's like I don't think she's over exaggerating the falls.
No.
Sometimes you have to.
Yeah, she just needs to.
Sometimes you got to roll and grab your ankle.
Yeah, maybe, and this is just like an acting note, I guess. Because I mean, she's getting like people are pulling her down, and she's getting taken down for sure. But like maybe like the arms up doesn't seem to be working. So I think we need to like maybe ball up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, ball up. Like bring your leg to your chest kind of thing. Not be shocked. We don't need to have shock. We need to have like what would be the reaction? Like
acceptance
or just like I'm in so much pain. Oh God, I can't even look. Like we can't be looking back at the ref of being like, you missed it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you got to stop the game. You got to stay down, stop the game, and then the referee will look for it.
She'll get there. She'll get there.
Jordan Hindwas figured it out. Maybe she should talk to Jordan.
It took years.
It's taken a while.
It is taking a while. She wasn't getting those calls she still barely gets those calls sometimes, but yeah.
Hindwas figured it out. Montezier's figuring it out.
Sometimes it's a thing though with like, they don't want to give it to rookies, right? Like I think the longer you're in the league, the more that they give those calls to you. Mondesir's a little more experienced on like she's played international stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that trend per se. It's not the WNBA, but the WNBA is kind of opposite depending on the player. But yeah, I don't know. Love to see that. Oh, did you see that the foam claw made it into the locker room?
I did. That's pretty cool.
The claw squad has gone full immersion.
I was curious on what the reaction was.
I don't know.
But whatever. Maybe we'll never find out. That's fine. Mysteries.
I already asked about it once at a press conference. I'm not going to do it
again. Maybe they asked about it and we're like, let me get some of that. Cool. I think that's pretty much going to do it for the show. Do you got any shout outs for the week?
No.
All right. I don't think I got anything other than maybe I'll actually see people in the press box briefly for the next game.
Yeah.
Which I have not done I just went to the Thorns press box for the one game, but
Be prepared to be in the lap of luxury at Lumen Field.
Well, Ryan still hasn't approved my credentials, so maybe I won't be.
Those get sent out on
Thursdays. I think yours got sent out already, unless that was something different.
No, that was just for Lou's thing.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so maybe I'll come say hi. But I think we're also going to go sit in the stands for the game, get kind of a last fan experience for all this stuff, especially since Lou's, they're going to be having a whole ceremony for her at the end. So.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks again to our sponsor, the Doctor's Office. You can always go follow us on Bluesky and Instagram at Cooler Guild Pod.
You can send us an email. We love an email at thecoolerguild@gmail.com. You can visit us on our main page at sounderattheart.com/thecoolerguild.
We're on YouTube, youtube.com/@thecoolerguild. This recording seems to be going better.
I know.
I don't want to jinx it.
Nope, because you'll probably text me in the morning when you go to edit and be like, damn it.
Yeah, knock on wood right now, but it seems to be going okay. And we're like an hour in so far. And if we can keep this up, then we'll bring video back at some point for some episodes. But I got a new Ethernet set up.
We are in line to our internet.
Yeah, hopefully that's going to be the trick. It did start off a little shaky, but I think overall we did okay. Wherever you're listening, please go rate 5 stars, leave a fun comment, a mean comment, a fun mean comment with 5 stars. Till next time, I'm Coop.
I'm Van.
Stay cool, y'all.
Stay cool.
I think my dog's digging her bed.
I can't hear it.
Lay down. She doesn't have a shock collar on, I promise.
I do understand your reference.